After 11 years in a long distance marriage, there is a Nigerian man that saw his wife, allegedly wife, in pictures with another man on Instagram getting married.
Excuse me.
You had me right.
How does that happen?
I froze. This man was on a podcast in Nigeria. As sponsoring Zobulamu Bwono Muwala, the girl first of all told him, the woman actually, the woman told him, Obulamu wane no buganye. Let me go to the US. I get married to another man for a green card. Tomanya, later on, now I'm going to bring you to America. We live together. Now, for your green card, that means you're going to also get a green card.
Please don't tell me he accepted because
He
that is
did.
bullshit.
He did. And he's saying this was one of the biggest mistakes he had ever done, accepting a woman to go get married to another man. And then, this story is really, really long, but when you follow it up, sisobola kusalira mukazi musango. Just hearing one side of the man. Meanwhile, the lady,
I already feel stressed before you finish that story.
As they were into their marriage, they are trying to look for a child because the man is 48 years old. He's looking for a child. Bagezezako to find ways of getting a child. Biganye. The lady, anenyo omusajja, he's impotent. Whole time, this lady is taking contraceptives. She is who she thinks she is. She's taking contraceptives, she's blaming the man, and then she starts getting medicine so that he gets, a funa like that impotence thing goes away. Whole time, she's the one having the issues. Dagala. And then nagambo musajja oba you go to you go and to the doctor and they check you, they check you to see what's wrong with you. Kumbenga she's the problem. Nebigana byonna omukazi namusuggesting nti kangende mu Miami bankebere tulabe oba tusobola okufuna omwana, because the guy was desperate to have a child. Nakwata sente namuwa. Do you know what the lady did? She went to Miami. Ask me what she did.
What did she do?
I'm not gonna tell you. She went to Miami and did a BBL. Yeah? Musente z'omusajja zabonedde. You know, this man was sponsoring this lady in the USA. Imagine, she's in the USA, she's living the good life. This man is getting 50K. But ku 50K zo, amusindikirako emitwalo 2 oba 25.
To the UK.
To the US.
Sorry.
Amusindikira sente to pay rent, to sustain her life and all that. Just for her to live well. Nayenga whole time, this lady is married, is living with another man in the house this man is paying. And then when they are on over video call, over they were trying to speak, they are on call, the lady amugama, this is the flatmate. Abera on the same flat.
Cut flatmate abera janga ali mu your same video, and they supposed to be there.
The man was in love.
I
Things
don't want
that
to
you do when you're in love,
but
things that you can do when you're in love. Me, I don't blame this man, but neither do I blame the woman, because you never know where all this is coming from. She hasn't come out to say anything, but I cannot. All in all, but let me tell you, story no mpanvu nnyo. When we go bits, we're going to go bits by bits to analyze all this. This man even went emotional. Nga tubulira story about this lady. Kati noyo musajja gwe yali abeera naye on the flat. Or in the house gwe yali agamba nti no flatmate. Yeah, flatmate. Byatuuka ne bigaana. Ntasobola mufunira ki green card era n'afuna omusajja omulala.
Was that before or after she got the BBL?
After she got the BBL. Because now we are talking about 3 men. There are 3 men in the picture. Ono gwe yaleka Nigeria. Oli gwe yagenda n'abeera naye on the flat. And then ono omulala eyamuwasizza, and then ono guy we owe Nigeria okulaba ebifaananyi on Instagram that she's getting married. Do you know this guy was in love to the fact that nti yali abeera Nigeria, but he used to send his friends abali mu US batwalire mukyala we ebimuli, bamutwalire chocolates, bamutwalire gifts, because he was in love with this woman.
I don't want to say love is blind, but love is blind. That love is blind. The hell?
This man did a lot of things. Bambi, he even said he was trying to hustle so much to get money. He even went ahead on functions to play on a bouncing castle simply to send her 20K. You're sending 20K to a woman that is bonking another man, getting married to another man for a green card.
No, she was doing it for the betterment of the family.
What do you mean betterment? Omusajja kale mugambe.
No. Maybe she loved all of them, but yo, okay, she's an OG. She's an OG.
She is.
3 men.
3 men at once. Omumanyi oyo.
She's an OG.
And let me tell you, this man passed through a lot. Ntino yasondanga ne sente bambi. Nje ne yefiiriza just to provide for the woman. Mikwano je, once they were like, he was narrating, they were once on a dinner with the friends. Nga bagenzeko out n'oyo mukyala we. His friend nga mulaba tali okay. Omanyi nga wona laba chaliwo. Ngolaba he's not okay oba she's not okay. No musindikira message. No mugamba, bro, are you okay? Ngolaba tali fine. Because everything was showing, and men actually don't even come out to often to talk about this, to talk about the struggles they're going through, to talk about the torture or the torment that happens in their marriages or in their daily life. But this man broke down, ngaliko podcast, and I felt for him. But ebyo byonna biri awo, never kusasira a man, tosasiranga musajja.
They're not all bad.
No, don't. Never do it. Let me tell you. These are things. Just because it is the women in the men's field that right now they are giving it so much attention. Never said Jababikola and giving to me.
They only start feeling it when now the roles are reversed.
Thank you so much. They're giving them their own medicine. Now test it. And then know how this hurts. Yeah? Because me, I saw this story and I was like, I want to see this woman. I searched deep and I saw the Mayowa. Kudos to you. You did something to this man. And Kanebambi, he might never love again.
It is okay.
He might never love again.
He will heal. We all heal and then we move on. It depends on how
they have broken our hearts here and we've healed and we've gone on to the next level. Tugenze kuchilala. But this man it's gonna be a whole big well.
But I don't want to take sides. I don't want to look like as I'm biased because I want to also hear her side of the story, like you said.
You were supposed to be on the side of the woman.
Okay, I will always defend women, but I always want to know. I want the gist. I want to know what exactly happened. But 3 men in the picture.
No.
Hands down.
Mr. Roby, in the magazine, heal, move on to the next.
But he's old. And
now everybody go chop. Even when you're 60 years old, you go chop breakfast. Yes. Women not be mumu. We not be mumu. Because, tell me why. This lady, after hearing about the podcast that the ex-husband made, Ngabambi, he's
broken down.
Yeah, he's broken down and all that. She recorded a video of herself dancing.
Stop.
I was like, yo,
She's
Yeah.
she's not bothered.
She's not having any remorse.
Okay, so
She did all this in her sane mind. What do you mean she's having remorse? Why would she even have it?
because I really want to know what pushed her to do that, because I always feel like there is always a reason as to why
There is a
someone
reason
does
as why.
something.
That's why me I cannot just say the man
Because for 11 years,
11 years
years,
in
that's
a
a
long
long
distance
time.
relationship.
That's a long time.
And there was a time they were in Nigeria together. Kati no, let me tell you, waliwo omukyala we yali akomyewo in Nigeria. And then omusajja bambi n'akufuna mikwano gye to go and pick her at the airport. Because first of all yali amugamba, please come back, webi babiganye ebya green card bireke, come back home. Omukazi amugamba, I don't even have money. On top of the money that he has been sending, the lady is telling him, I don't have money.
Ogatako has been married.
Yes, but the man didn't know. The man didn't know all this. He kept on sending money. He
Now
doesn't
that
know all
is
this.
an OG player.
Atuuka okumusindikira sente ez'okukomawo to send her the ticket and the visas and all that, okomawo in Nigeria to see him. Omusajja bambi amusindikira sente and then afuna mikwano gye, omusajja afuna mikwano gye to go to the airport to pick her up. Do you know what this lady did?
What did she do?
Omanyi picking up like an enemy. She did not mwah the husband. She did not even hug him. Omanyi omusajja yawa his friends phones. Now remember you record because I'm going to see my wife after all this while.
What the hell?
Amutuseko, even when they reached home, the guy slept in a different room.
And you know,
but imagine omuntu gw'oludde okulaba all this while.
You know, honestly, I don't want to say that Omusajja talina busungu, but he's also, I don't want to say he's dumb, but that is, I don't know what level that is. Because how do you see all these signs? And you be still excited, my wife. She has been showing you the signs, and you're still, the fact that she went outside to marry someone else, to get a green card.
He didn't know.
Okay, the fact that she's going out to get a green card as a man, I don't know why, until men understand they are supposed to be the leaders. And if a woman says, I'm going to look for something better for the family, Ngomanya, you have a problem.
Yes, he does.
You have a problem. Because
how can the woman start providing for the family?
Exactly.
If you're a man in the house.
If they wanted the green
both
card,
of you are working, but you have to be the man.
Exactly.
This is where the familiarity comes from.
Period. Yeah. This man, I don't want to say, I really don't want, I'm avoiding the word, but this man just saw the red flags and then he just decided to continue dancing in it like a disco ball.
He was in love.
That is blind love.
Was in love.
That is the real definition of love, is blind.
He was in love. Continue being in love. But me, I can't blame the man.
I feel so sorry.
Me, I even say he was in love because it's a valid thing. He was in love.
11 years.
Well, let me tell you.
11 years.
Men here do things not even just Ugandan men. Men here do things, and then you be like, maybe he's just going through a hard time. Kangume mkwano.
Understanding
and then you kuguma, no guma, and then but baby, why are you doing this? Because you're in love. You're in love. You keep on giving. You keep on giving excuses for his bad character, for his bad red flags. You keep on giving it.
But I don't understand why I would be in a relationship for that long. Let's say 11 years, or even more than that, or even less than that, and still be understanding. Sometimes you just have to put your 10 toes down and be like, hey, no.
Let me give you one advice like this. This goes to both ladies and men. The moment you feel your gut telling you something about this relationship, come out immediately, as soon as 6 a.m. Come out. Do not even wait for another day. This is your intuition trying to tell you this is not right for you. Gwengo gumizawo mutwego osigaddewo, and let this man do shaggy to you. We keep telling you, men don't like us. Mama Mayowa, thank you so much for this. They are having the taste of their own medicine.
But I think we're in a generation where now everyone is woke. Women are woke. You can't tell women.
Yes.
You can't tell women anything that they feel like is not going to make them comfortable, and they'll actually stay.
Okay, what do you... Okay, me I'm imagining the Mayowa and
Mhm.
the man,
Mhm.
the Roby. The family wasn't doing okay.
Yeah.
Ngabala obulamu buganye in Nigeria. Ko muwala, she's suggesting, no manye, let me go and get and look for life in the US, and then I also bring you. Kati, how do you expect means against them US? Mfunire gwe sejjako obulamu, and you're just here seated. It would have been the man that came up with such an idea.
That is what I was saying. And he really failed at that part. The fact that he allowed even that conversation to take place.
I
To
tell
be
there are
like,
even
okay,
some text
it is
messages.
okay.
There are some text messages this man saw,
Come on.
but he didn't. The woman doesn't know up to now. Until Musaja Yazidaba. The woman is telling this about a friend.
Mhm.
This man doesn't do anything.
Mm.
He doesn't have goals.
Mhm.
He's not even good in...
Oh.
Yes, and the man, he's not even good in that thing. Kati, on top of everything that is happening in the family, in your lives, two people, kale echo try and work on that. Byonna biganye, n'ekyo nakyo kiganye, tugenda kukukolera ki? I looked at the messages. Nangamba, kati this guy is just trying to become a public menace. Cause
no, I think he just wanted to put his story, but he didn't know how people were going to take it. But people are bashing him. That's what I'm sure of. Because you can't tell me for 11 years you stayed in a relationship where you were seeing red flags left and right,
for
and
him, what was he doing
there
here
like
in
a disco
Nigeria?
ball. That is
What
the
was
thing.
he doing?
The fact
When
that
the
he
lady
allowed
was
that
there,
conversation
no, when
to
the
happen.
lady was there in the US, what was he doing back here in Nigeria? There are no women with BBL.
He was being faithful.
Ah,
he's the first man.
faithful.
You know, he's the first man to be faithful on this earth.
2026. You believe men?
Men will show you shaggy.
They will show.
But
Women will show you shaggy. I think they are still showing you.
There I
guys.
say it's better to be with someone that the devil you do not know, the devil you do not know, than the angel that you know. I do not know how.
Yes, something like that.
Because
that devil you know than the angel you don't. No,
that one. A scorned woman will teach you.
Yes.
She will show you.
They will teach you a lesson. You will understand that we are not your friends.
Wow, I don't know what this world is coming to, but I really need to hear her story.
But
as soon as the episode drops, please let me know. And until
when a woman hurts a man, I'm like, get all the flowers you need, baby girl. I went to Mayowa's page. I even commented, girl, I'm from the future. But you did some tea there. You did some tea. You did something.
Honestly, I think this was so interesting. But please let me know when she talks.
When I
tell you
men are not nice people. When you relate this story to the story Oya wanene wafe wanene Uganda, Eya Black Sugar, ne Amos Lovins. What the way you sing a Black Sugar wanene otuwanira omusajja. And then at the back of her mind, she knew this man was just using her. Actually, she didn't know. She knew. She knew because she knew the family didn't like her. They were just... Omanyi omuntu okugwa ku messages o group chat nga gwe ne family yo kubanga omusajja naye yali tategeera bulungi. Ate ebyo bimamizi boy ebyo. Kyova basaagala. Ebyo bimamizi boy ebyo. Yagamba nti baabwe bambi. Yali mamizi boy. Had nekyejo his last born family emutegeerera. Family ye buli kimu. Ya whole man. Bakuvumira mukazi wo. But you are men.
So kungambia, what happened?
Kati, this man batuuka n'okkuba Black Sugar nga bamukuba. Omanyi this thing that came up Black Sugar bamukubye emizibu azimbye yenna and bambi she tried to cover up nga she's covering up for a man. Waneno Shula Gashumba yavaayo n'atugamba nti a man that cannot think for himself n'agamba nti kuba these musicians abasinga woba mukazi we gwe abamutegerera nti you're going for this interview yambala bwoti, you're going for this thing damu bwoti, kola kineno kati Black Sugar even most of the times they were on interviews yali nga atudde oba wali in front, just because this man has mental health issues, anger management issues, asobola okuva basobola mbomubuuza ekintu n'avaako. Usiruchobo. You cannot handle yourself as a man. You're going to handle the wife. You're going to handle a family. You cannot handle yourself as a man. 2026.
What do you mean you're beating me and then you say you love him? Because they proposed to her, right?
Yes. Yeah. For there on some interview, Naga Mantino, the interview for it was real. Despite everything, it was real. Then he made a statement. Black Sugar, muchala wa amaanyi ne bw'omutunuzaamu ka tekinoko oba ne bw'omutuuzaamu ka chengepe oba ne bw'omutuuzaamu ka kamera ki n'omukwata video etambula. What does that mean? Whole time he was definitely he was using her for his music. Singa si Black Sugar oyo twandimutegeereddewa.
I didn't even
music
know that
teyandisusse nnyo wadde nansana teyandiiseewo ku masitowa teyandituuse. These are men abatu.
Oh God!
This
you know
girl
you try
this
to.
Man. And I feel her pain right now. She loved this man, and then he still did shege to her.
But she said she moved on. I really hope she has moved on.
No, she cannot. She cannot move on just now. It's gonna take a while.
Yeah, but
for her to heal.
But I hope she really heals because this was. What do you mean he was you?
And then
making it look like their relationship.
The man knew all this was happening until the family was against Black Sugar. Nga tebamwagala bamuvuma nenazaala we Black Sugar nga muvuma. And then the man still kept quiet about this.
No, that is a boy. That is a boy.
He's not even a boy. Oba tugambe chi frontal lobe yo yakula. It's actually going to decay. But you're still beating women. Your family is still thinking for you. And you're a man out there. You want to start a family.
That's why I'll continue saying until men realize leadership is something very crucial in a relationship. That is what makes you a man. Not your strength, not your manpower, but how you lead this woman. If you're going to beat her, you're not a man.
Katino bajja kugamba nti no, women need to do this. Women also need to be under simanya kutegeera simanya bichi byebyo nafaawa.
But how can I understand you when you're not leading me very well, when you're not talking to me very nicely, when you're not treating me how you are expected to treat me?
Some men are not emotionally intelligent.
Nah.
And they want you to be understanding. Oh, mama, I want to let me understand my man. Let me understand my man because I want to be an understanding girlfriend or an understanding wife simply because my man
those
is going through.
Back in the days. Those things ended back in the days.
Exactly. If you want to be a traditional man, act like the men back then, the traditional men. This is how women are going to be traditional women to you. But if you're acting like men in this generation and you still want traditional women, mugenda kubanoonya mubabule, and then you're going to keep saying abakazi batukoze ebintu ebibi. You're going to keep lamenting on the internet. Nti abakazi batukoze ekyo. Mugenda banga ono simanya ono omusajja omu Nigeria. Ate bakyabi bakola nnyo. Bakyasaaga nnyo. But me, I really feel like there is something in me with men. Ntino.
That is how we shall see your wedding. Until next time, be notified.